We keep living the broken cycle and repeat, hoping the next time we'll find our feet. But hope is for the weak, for those who are content in their defeat, struck with self-deceit, but still looking for a priest, a holy man to take the lead, while the elite swallow all you've built with their greed. So we cannot afford to stay silent and take a seat. Are you hearing me? Let me speak clearly, because what I say you need to hear dearly. It's a crucial time we find ourselves in. This I say sincerely. What we're seeing today is just foreplay from the buggery coming our way. So don't believe a word they say when they say you can delay. They're waiting for their praise confidence to decay. Don't sway, hold firm, and don't give in to their way, because believe me, you will pay. They'll take you home away, send you off like a stray. You'll be trapped in a loop until your next payday. Without a friend to lend, you're left alone to fend for yourself, left alone on the shelf, while they're controlling all the wealth. Avoiding detection by stealth, while siphoning off your well-being and your health. Tax their wealth, and we may just save ourselves. But if we do delay, our only option will be left to pray. We're told to spend our problems away, like lack of spending's the reason to blame. Not our forefathers who gambled our future away, taking cuts as if by blades, so now the wound can't be sutured. Too many excuses used to distort the truth of the abuse you're living through. Yet they lie that they're feeling the squeeze too, pretending like they have a clue what it's like to struggle to pay for food. Can't afford to go out, so become a recluse. It's a lose-lose situation. They're even lying about inflation. If interest rate's 4%, then it doesn't make sense. What used to be essentials are being dropped as a needless expense under false pretense. It's all nonsense by vultures who have no conscience. I think it's time for politicians to start living on less. Since you don't pay rent, your savings haven't taken a dent. We're a country that's running on debt, so they want you to keep spending so their quotas are met. While their duty to the poor they neglect and expect us all to just accept their shitty defence, while we break our backs for pence and the rich benefit at our expense. Do you feel things getting tense? You don't even realise the full extent, but you will when it's time to take that bitter pill. See, long ago, central banks positioned themselves as the masters, and we the pets. That's the reason for all this financial stress. Oust the master, and the waters become calmer, and make these fuckers accountable for being the harmer. The elite seat themselves at the head, impeding those who are beneath. All say cannot be reached. That gap is climbing, and with it time depleted, and when time's up and you're found seated, you'll be left obsolete and defeated. There is an infection in society, and it must be treated. There's a war going on, so we can only bury our head in the sand for so long before you stick your head out and notice it's all gone. You're now homeless, your savings are worthless, and your only purpose is to serve the soulless, the enemy who's ruthless. And while we once had a chance, efforts are now fruitless, it's useless, so enough of all your excuses. Time is running out, so we can't afford to loiter about, focusing on ourselves, while the rich accumulate assets and wealth. Our strength is in numbers, they know this. And say sow disorder to prevent us from standing together in each other's corner against the tyrant, keeping us compliant, when what we need to be is defiant. The appropriate reaction to oppression is violence, so they know we will never go down in silence. Light a pyre, a signal fire for those lost in the mire to rise higher above the liars. Gather the numbers required, inspire to action, turn away from distraction. If they don't speak truth, we will get it by extraction. We need to stand up in dissatisfaction for the infraction upon the poor, the forceful expansion of the rich, equilibrium restore. We need to get ready for war, because when it comes, they'll expect the poor to fight for their greed. It's us they'll need to bleed to feed their incessant desires to exceed. They mislead. We all know them by their selfish deeds. They're leeching off the soil that should be free for you and me. Are you hearing me? This is a reminder we're not free, since the rich abuse their sovereignty, and the government pay fealty to these fuckers that are filthy. They suck at their teat, also they can have their tea milky. We can't allow the foul to leach from the weak in our society. Fight for freedom with reason, and don't follow those who appease them.